Hello everyone, we're back from the FanStands with another video. Uh, let's start off this week, game week 23, with the big match of the week that is coming up. Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield. I'd say this is the match which will decide that Liverpool is going to win, whether Liverpool is going to win the title this season or not. So I think let's start with our resident Liverpool fan. Mohsen, what do you think?
Hello guys. Hassan, first of all, before I start, why do you think that this match will act as a title decider?
It's not necessarily because of Manchester United or Liverpool. It's because of the number of points Liverpool would have. The lead, it's already 14 points, I believe,
Yeah,
with a
with a
game
game.
with a game in hand.
Mhm.
If they win this one as well, so it mathematically speaking, it would be next to impossible to overthrow Liverpool.
Yeah, it would be, but definitely other teams are also playing this week.
Yeah,
But if you talk about the match itself, one of the biggest matches especially in the world and English football, no doubt.
no doubt.
Very big rivalry. This extends beyond football. This is, a rivalry between two cities. If you talk about history, then it has a economic and a political attachment to it as well.
Definitely.
So obviously, the football is one thing which excites and accelerates that rivalry to a different level. And I can say a United fan once, sorry, a United fan I met today, and he said that it is a battle between the most successful club in English football against the second most successful club.
And
Now,
United is the most successful.
now
Still,
that is up to the fans to decide which one they think is still the most successful one.
and it's still the most
But I
successful.
think in terms of the league, yes, it is Manchester United in
Yeah,
terms of the league.
it's really close, by the way.
But the thing is that I think this match could not come at a better time for Liverpool. To be honest, I mean, usually, traditionally, from my own experiences, the second phase of this rivalry, it often happens in around somewhere in March or April. But this time,
Hmm.
it's
It's
coming early in January,
hmm.
and I feel that Liverpool are favorites because of two reasons: their recent form and they're at home. And yes, their players have also had some rest because they played last week against Spurs and there were no midweek matches.
Yeah.
Unlike Manchester United, who had to play yesterday in a 90-minute match against
Wolves.
Wolves in the
Yeah.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
They had a
United.
replay.
Yeah. United won that match 1-0, but Juan Mata scored the goal, but
Mhm.
Rashford took a knock
Rashford,
during the match. So yeah,
yeah, Rashford is injured. That is a big blow for Manchester United, and
there might be an update on Rashford's injury in this week on Friday, but
Mhm.
let's see how it goes and also how the other injuries go as well.
Yeah, it depends because Rashford is a very important player for Manchester United. I think he scored, how many goals has he
He
scored that
scored
game?
19 goals this
19
season.
goals, and he was very good against in the win against Norwich for
Definitely.
Manchester United. So crucial player, and another player who I think can be influential is Dan James, and he was very good against Liverpool in the previous
Fixture.
fixture at Old Trafford. I
Yeah.
mean, good ball from the right for, I think Rashford was the one who scored.
Yeah.
So he's going to be crucial, and Anthony Martial again. So let's see how United pans out against Liverpool. But then again, I think Liverpool are favourites. Again, same thing, home advantage and a full strength squad at the moment. I mean, yes, there are injuries, but rumors are that Matip and Fabinho are coming back to fitness as well.
Yeah, definitely. And one more thing to worry about for United is that although recent wins for Solskjaer has, eased the pressure a bit, but last time a United manager got sacked against
Sorry,
Liverpool, I
I don't know,
believe.
my throat is.
So yeah,
So the thing is, even last time when Oli played against Liverpool, I think in October, I
yeah,
thought that that was going to be his final game. Liverpool was going to win it, but then again, this is a very tricky fixture. Regardless, even if Liverpool had already won the league and this was the last match of the season,
hmm.
you still have a lot to talk about because the rivalry is so intense. You want to win.
Yeah, play your best.
Even if Liverpool wins the league and if we fail to beat United tomorrow, United fans will still boast that
You still can't beat us.
we couldn't beat United and we won the league, but we weren't good enough to beat Manchester United. So on a personal level, I would love to win this one. I was disappointed with the draw, to be honest. We should have won that time, but United played beyond everyone's expectation.
Yeah, before the match it was all Liverpool to win, but during the match, about for 80 minutes United should have won that match.
Liverpool switched off for 80 minutes and
The last 10 minutes United
woke up
switched
in
off.
the last 10 minutes. Yeah, I think United took it a bit easy, but this time, interesting how United will approach, because I think Liverpool, again, interesting as well, because Klopp has been a bit nervous against Manchester United. This is my take. I mean, last season, that was away. So let's see how Liverpool also approaches, but it depends, how United comes with their counter, answer for to Liverpool's tactics.
Yeah, same thing. Let's see how it goes, because the last week's match between Liverpool and Tottenham, Jose Mourinho was, there were a few counters from Tottenham's side that, Liverpool just barely, a few good tackles by Virgil van Dijk. But, the same tactic can be employed by United as well, and United also has the speed and the quality to
Same
finish.
can be. The thing is, yes, if you talk about quality on paper, I think Spurs has a stronger, has a good squad. I mean, they could not go that one level up. I mean, when you reach the Champions League final, okay, when the season started, we said, okay, now Spurs, they were very close to the biggest trophy in European football, in club football. They could not win it, but now they can, are they ready to at least win something in the league?
Yeah.
And they've slumped. This season they've had a coach being sacked in the form of Pochettino. Mourinho coming in does not have the players which suit his style and system.
Yeah, and a few players are still, not really willing.
They want to leave. The thing is, Mourinho, Spurs, like I mentioned last week, he came with a low block defense, but they could not contain Liverpool, and Liverpool played well, to be honest. Yes, Spurs had their chances. Son missed a few.
Yeah.
And Dele Alli's been in and out of form, but I think even Liverpool had a few chances they could have taken, and Gazaniga, the goalkeeper, was very good again. I think he made a couple of good saves, as well as Alisson.
Definitely.
But chances come and go. This is football. Yes, I'll admit Liverpool wasn't up to the 100%, but Mourinho being Mourinho said that Liverpool were lucky. You need luck in football. I mean, it's not like that only one team will come with the chances and make attacks.
Yeah, but this season Liverpool has been really lucky a number of times.
They have been.
Especially recently.
Yeah, they have been. That is why there are some talks might sound controversial, but that is why some say that they kind of like remind the old Manchester United under Ferguson, because
the Fergie time and
you need
scoring
luck.
last minute.
You need luck, but they've improved a lot. I mean, that patch, if you remember, from October till the end of November, they were lucky. They were just scraping goals right at the end, but since December, they've been scoring first early, and they've been seeing the games through.
Yeah, and keeping a clean sheet as well.
Keeping clean sheet as well, very important to see how the front three of Liverpool plays, and obviously Fabinho, I don't think he'll start. So how Oxlade-Chamberlain and Henderson, as well as I think he's going to start with Naby Keita or his regulars. So Wijnaldum. So how they're going to be very important as well. They need to contain Manchester United and dominate that midfield.
So what do you think is going to be the scoreline for this match?
Well, I think it's a very big match. Usually, I'd expect Liverpool to keep a clean sheet at home, but because of the intensity and because of the history, United has been very good in this fixture.
Yeah,
Even
against other big teams, United has performed really well.
Has performed very well, but then again, United away, they weren't very good at the Emirates against Arsenal.
Recently,
but at the Etihad, they were excellent.
Yeah.
But I think Liverpool should be a 2-1 win. At least a 2-1 win for Liverpool.
Okay. I feel, United, because of the injury scares, even last week I was, skeptical about the result with Norwich, but they,
even I was skeptical about that.
Yeah, but they pulled out a result. So this week as well, with even Rashford injured, but Juan Mata has been playing really well. Rashford got the man of the match for the Norwich game, but I think it should have been Mata, and he played really well in the Wolves game as well. So he is the difference maker because everybody's been saying that United needs a good defender, United needs a good striker, but basically what United is really missing out is this a very good attacking midfielder.
Yeah, and
And
they're linked to Bruno Fernandes,
yeah,
as well as a lot of other rumors coming in that Koulibaly from Napoli is also linked.
yeah, and it would make the most expensive defense.
Yeah, he most expensive defenders to 270 plus defenders, and it's
Yeah,
going to be very good, but it's coming a bit too late for Manchester United this season if it does go through. But at least for now, I think the Bruno Fernandes deal is something they need because they need an upgrade for Jesse Lingard.
yeah, because Jesse Lingard again played the latter half when Rashford got injured, but he still looked not at his best.
Yeah, he's not at his best. I mean, he does have as a neutral. When I saw the match, FA Cup match against Wolves. He has that that flair in him, but he just could not convert those chances and be involved in the assist or the end goals at the opponent's goals.
Yeah, recently I believe he's been going through some personal matters as well, and that has really affected his game, especially in the past few months. So let's see whether he can, come up with the goods again. Because a few seasons ago, when he broke out, he looked like a
Yeah,
real champion.
he was a good talent, but Bruno with Bruno Fernandes coming in
Yeah,
for Manchester United, but we still don't have clarity. A lot of times recently, we've seen United being linked with the player, and the deal doesn't fall through. Even if you talk about the case of Erling Haaland recently,
yeah,
and he was linked for the last 2-3 months, but the deal could not fall through. But he is someone they need, and with competition coming in within the team for that first team spot, so that might ignite some hunger in Jesse Lingard, and he might become be come back to his best.
yeah. That, and also you can always learn from other players as well.
Definitely, you can learn from players.
Yeah. Uh, One last thing that I think we should touch upon is Spurs playing Watford away next weekend. Spurs, Jose Mourinho really needs to notch up a few more wins to actually although I feel his position is secure, but
His position is secure, but the problem is a manager like Jose
yeah,
Mourinho not winning for 4 matches.
it,
It is alarming, and obviously media plays very deep, mischievous role in it. A lot of rumors, not rumors, I mean a lot of news coming in, people publishing articles that is he finished, Mourinho does not have the same magic he had before.
yeah.
The only team which suits him in the Premier League is Chelsea. He should go somewhere else, and
Hmm.
he's too old for the Premier League now, and all these talks coming in. But Hassan, you have to realize that this is not a Mourinho team, okay?
Yeah.
This is a team with players who are declining now. I mean, if you talk about the two defenders, the two Belgians, Vertonghen and Alderweireld,
Hmm.
they're
Alderweireld has signed a contract
he
recently.
has signed a contract, but he's not the same player which was wanted by Manchester United as well.
Hmm.
I'm sure even if he's up there, I don't think Manchester United will go for Alderweireld now. They'll obviously look elsewhere, a younger defender now.
Definitely.
And Alderweireld, Sanchez is a good prospect, but he's going to come in. But then injuries are there. I mean, a player like Vertonghen playing as a left back, like I mentioned, he's not pacey enough to play in that position now. Yes, he can supply you with very good long balls,
Hmm.
but you need someone like Rose and Davis. They provide you with some movement on the left in terms of the attack and catching up with the wingers.
Definitely.
And then again,
The midfield, the engine room of the match. Ericsson is
Eriksen,
linked to, I believe, Inter Milan.
Inter Milan and the elephant in the room, and I think he should have at least waited to see out the season, but he's desperate to leave England. This was a mistake. I mean, a player who did not. We knew in summer that since the summer that he wants to leave.
Yeah.
Should have been sold, so they could have got a replacement.
Yeah.
And now again, Levy, with how much cash will he provide Mourinho with? I mean, yes,
I don't think Tottenham's been really linked to a few stars.
they've got Gedson Fernandes from Benfica on
Yeah.
loan, and it's a very odd deal that he's going to be there for 18 months, and after 18 months, Spurs have to buy him for 40 odd million. So I mean, it's a very odd kind of deal.
Hmm.
Let's see how he performs. I do not expect him to come and just start running the show. Son is out there alone. Mora is, obviously not too consistent at times. He's a good player, but he's not being able to play consistently because they're often left alone, isolated on their own, with a lot to do.
Definitely.
And Dele Alli, I mean,
We're saying glimpses of him,
but he's not to his actual best like he was 2-3 seasons ago. And Harry Kane is also injured.
Yes.
So it's good news for England for their upcoming Euros in 2020 in summers, but
that Harry Kane will be quite rested.
Yeah, he's quite rested. He's going to come at the end of April, and he's going to get a few matches to get his rhythm back.
Definitely.
But that is not good for Mourinho. I mean, they don't have a plan B and understudy that if Harry Kane was going to be injured or rested, then who else can come and fit
I
that
think
role?
Mora was supposed to, get into that position, but let's see how it goes.
Yeah, thing is, let's see. I mean, you need a mid. I mean, when Mora or Son, if they're playing alone, even if they win those aerial duels and the balls, I mean, they cannot outrun the opponent's defense and score every time. They've done it a few times, but that doesn't happen every day. You need the mid to come and support you as well.
Definitely, and Watford recently has had a resurgence of form, especially after the signing of the new coach Nigel Pearson. Basically Nigel Pearson was the one who in the 15-16 season he was the one he was the previous manager for Leicester and who started the crazy season for Leicester. So let's see whether he started a crazy season for Watford, because Watford was all for relegation, and now
Funny thing is, when Pearson was there, replaced by Ranieri, Leicester were favourites to get relegated.
No, when Pearson got replaced mid-season when Leicester was already number one.
I think I have to check on that. I think Ranieri came in. They were favourites. I mean,
they were favourites to
get relegated.
The previous season.
Under Pearson. They survived, and
they went on a run.
The thing is, I do not remember. I think one of the Watford players, I forgot the name right now. He said that this was an English player. He said that this was the coach they needed because it's going to remove a lot of language barriers.
Definitely.
They said that there were communication barriers with the previous two Spanish coaches, Javi Garcia as well as Sanchez Flores. So they need an English coach who understands the English game, has the English mentality on how to approach matches, as well as the return of Troy Deeney, Watford's forward. He's a very good player for Watford, always getting the goals, and they look like a rejuvenated team.
And
with Delfeo
is playing really well as well.
Pereira and Decor and also
Shar.
They're playing good. So I think Watford looks like a difficult team, and I think they've escaped the relegation zone as well.
Yeah,
now.
I believe they're right in the edge still, but
they are on the edge. All those teams in the bottom 10 are on the edge. I mean, a couple of bad consecutive matches, so they'll be in trouble, like we've seen recently with Everton and West Ham.
Definitely.
As well as Norwich. So
Norwich.
You can come down, even Villa. So I mean, it's like a game of tennis. Sometimes you're on this side of the court, sometimes you're over there.
Definitely. So what do you think is going to be the scoreline for this game?
It's going to be tough. I mean, Mourinho needs a win. Has missing players. Watford at home. I'll go with the crazy one again. Watford might, win this.
I don't think so, but Watford can do anything. But Spurs is away, so maybe, but maybe not. But Jose Mourinho doesn't like to lose.
Yeah, I don't like to lose, but not a match again with you don't want to go defensive again. I mean, you want some points. You want to attack at least against teams like Watford, but then again, it's not easy. So I think a draw would be very good for Mourinho, but I feel Watford, might cause an upset.
Okay, so you're saying 2-1 for Liverpool and
1-0. I think 1-0 for Watford. That is how close it might be.
Okay.
Let's hope it's not a dull one.
Let's hope so. Let's hope the United match is not a dull one.
Let's hope it's not a dull one. Looking forward, and we're not going to talk much about this match because we're going to wait for the result. I think it's going to be fair that we talk about United Liverpool in detail in our next upcoming video after the match.
Definitely. Okay, everyone, I guess that's about it for the video. Do remember to like and subscribe to the channel and share the video. And also tell us what do you think about the video. What do you think about the transfer rumors and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Do leave us your comments and tell us also what you want to hear about.
What topics you want to talk about? I mean, we were getting suggestions that we should talk about other big clubs from other leagues as well.
Yes.
But guys, I don't want to listen to these suggestions personally. I want them to be posted on that comment below.
Yeah. Okay.
So guys, thank you so much.
And also a shout out to Devan. We're again missing him.
Oh yeah, we're missing him due to some personal commitments, but it's good he's not here right now. Let's see if he's
Let's see.
here for
If United win, he'll definitely be here.
so I guess he's not going to be here again. He's not going to be here. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
Bye.